Hi guys, it's Lola and welcome back to my channel where I do anything and everything. Nobody watch my videos. I don't even have any subscribers yet. But whoever runs across this video, okay, I accomplished something, I think. I don't know. Okay, so as you can see by the title, yes, I almost got caught getting high with my friends. Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna give people a name because I don't want them to get in trouble, even though they're old enough to do whatever they want. I just still don't want to get them in trouble. Okay, so if they see this video, guys, I'm not bashing because I was a part of this too. It's just story time. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so my friend, my real friend, she wasn't a part of this, but they're sisters. I'm not saying that the other one is not my real friend too, but you know how you have your friend has a sister and you're friends with both of them, but you have that one friend where you tell everything to and you call each other and all this stuff. That's what me and my friend does. But her sister was a part of this. She wasn't a part of this. If that make any sense, that's the only best way I can explain it. Okay, so it was okay. The big sister of the little sister. The big sister name is Rebecca. Again, this is the same people, but some of these people are different. So this one is Rebecca, and the other one is Jessica, like the last video. Okay, so Jessica, the little one, she's not little, but you know what I mean, because she have an older sister. Jessica, the little one, she had a friend. His name is, we call him David. Okay, his name is David. Jessica and David were gonna walk to the store, and they was like, okay, you guys, we'll be back, we're gonna go to the store. My sister was with me. I had took her to my friend's house because it was summer and she really didn't have friends, so I'm like, okay, let her hang with the big kids, you know. So yeah, that's what we did. Okay, so I was sitting on the couch on my phone under the cover, just chilling with my earphones and my charger, just chilling, eating and just chilling, whatever. My sister was upstairs with Rebecca, and Jessica and David went to the store. So a couple hours later, they come back and they give me my snacks. Then they go upstairs and give them their snacks. Then they come back downstairs and they're like, Lola, come in the backyard, we got something to show you. Oh my god, like what? Oh yeah. Okay, so there was like, Lola, come in the backyard, we got something to show you. And I was like, okay. So I went in the backyard, and then I don't know how to explain this, but like if you have a house and you have a backyard, you have a gate, but then there's another gate because the other person that lives next door to you. So when you go outside of the gate, you're in the middle of two gates, if that makes any sense. We went out there in between the two gates, and they had got some, you know, weed out. And then they were like, okay, and keep in mind, this was my first time smoking weed, so like, yeah. So they were like, this is weed. And I'm like, why is it red? They had different flavor of weed. I really didn't know they had that. Keep in mind, this was my first time smoking. Okay, so they were all like, okay, we're gonna try this. You don't have to try it if you don't want to. We're just telling you and all this stuff. So I'm like, girl, you know what? I'm big, I'm bad, I can do this. This is not gonna be a story time where I said I'm freaking out and all this stuff. I'm just telling you what happened. Okay, so they roll it up, they light it up, they're smoking it and passing it. And when it got to me, they were like, okay, breathe in and breathe out. So I was a little scared. Me being the scary cat I am, I was being scared. So I did this. I did a little bit of it, and then I said, and a little smoke came out. I was like, oh, it's not that bad. She was like, do it again, but do it more. I'm like, okay. And then I said, and I said, I'm like, wow, okay. I was like, okay. And then so we kept doing that, doing that. They had this plan. They got the perfume and everything, so it would stick up the house. And then my sister and Jessica's sister came outside and they were looking for us. They was like, Lola, Jessica. When I kid you not, the three of us, Jessica, David, me, we ran so fast. We ran so fast out of the gates, not back in the house, not towards them, but we ran the other way, and we went around the neighborhood back into the front. But before we opened the door, because they still had the house key on them, we opened the front door. Before we did that, we sprayed ourselves and all that stuff, and we did a little bit more, and then we sprayed ourselves, whatever. And then we opened the door and they're like, why were you running? What's wrong with you guys? And we're just like, no, you just scared us, you know. Yeah, we didn't know that was you. I'm like, how you? And then Rebecca, like, how didn't you know it was us? We were the only two in the house when you three went outside. I'm just like, let's just drop it, okay? And then that was the time me and my sisters were going back home for my mom to come to pick us up and all that stuff. And then my sister was like, I think they were smoking. And I was like, girl, I didn't smoke. I didn't smoke. She was like, I know you didn't, but I'm talking about Jessica and David and stuff like that. I had her so fooled and I never told her still. So anyway, yeah, that happened. And guys, I was high for literally like 2 or 3 days. When I had came home that night, I put my suitcase down in my room, and you know how you come home and you just want to relax for a second because you had a long day. That's what I did, and I was never meant to go to sleep. And I had school night that night, but I never meant to fall asleep because I was supposed to take a bath, eat, and do all the stuff I needed to do. I fell asleep laid out across my bed. I was that high, guys. I was like high for 2 or 3 days, and then I had called Jessica, and I was like, girl, I don't know what's up with this, but like something ain't right. And she was like, it'll come down soon. Like, it was really crazy, but it was fun. So I'm not saying go ahead and do it. I don't think you should be doing this if you know you're not ready for it. You should do it with people you trust. Make sure you they don't put nothing in your stuff that you're trying because they can fuck you up. But yeah, there was a story this time I almost got caught getting high. And if you want to follow me on my social media, like Musically, aka TikTok. Like is another version of Musically/TikTok. I'm gonna put all my social media stuff in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.